Hey guys, it's Jang from Ultimate RC with my second video log update for Project Chimera-A behind me. It's been a little while since I last talked to you guys about the truck, but I have put up quite a few videos of the truck in action. So if you haven't seen those, you probably want to see those either first or right after seeing this one, because it'll explain a lot about what's been going on with the truck. Overall, I'm still very happy with the project, very happy with the truck in general, the way it's been running. It's been handling all the terrain that I've wanted it to. It's given me the range of speeds that I've wanted to, and it's been fairly durable, though it has required still more maintenance than I wanted, which is just part of the fact of life with the Traxxas slash 4x4. But let me go ahead and show you some things that have changed since the last video log update. Now, the most obvious thing is the new body. It's actually not entirely a new body. It's a kind of amalgamation between the old body and some custom parts and the exo cage. So I've finally installed the Traxxas Summit exo cage around the outside of the body, which I had left off before. And as far as the main Lexan portion of the body itself is concerned, this entire lower portion beneath this rail is all the original body. I've just cut it out some more to give myself more clearance, but everything above that is new. Actually, the roof is the original roof also, but it's been cut out and remounted to the exo cage, so it's actually a little bit higher. I never installed the exo cage on the original completely stock body because I just didn't like the look of it. It made the body look extra small, especially with the small windows that the stock body has on it. So I cut out Lexan pieces for custom windows for the side and for the windshield, which I feel really makes the truck seem like a different scale. It makes the truck feel like it's a smaller truck, so the wheels and tires feel larger in comparison, and hopefully it loses a little bit more of the Summit kind of feeling. I think the Summit, personally for my taste, just does not have good proportions at all, with the tiny little body and then the big old wheels sitting way out there. So I'm trying to bring this a little bit more into a slightly more realistic scale. The paint was removed from the original body, and I did a video for that. If you want to see how to remove paint from a Lexan body, it's not an easy process. And I just changed it up just a little bit and swapped out the decals for some fresh new ones. Next thing you'll notice here would be the wheels and tires. These are the same pattern of wheels that I had on there before, but these are now true 2.2 inch wheels. These are the Proline 2.2 Wabash wheels with the swappable hub adapters. And right now I'm running the electric Rustler front adapters all the way around, so it has the exact same offset front and rear. In order to fit these over the front, because they are 2.2s, even with the wide offset hub adapters, I still had to trim the inner bead off of these. So up here on the front, you can see inside the white line going around the edge is actually where the inner bead was cut off. I only had to do that for the front. In the rear, I'm still running the completely stock wheels. And these tires are from Hot Bodies. They are Hot Bodies Rover 2.2 inch crawler tires, and you can see that they're very soft. I got them in the white compound. They're very pliable, and inside of there I don't have the stock foams. I actually upgraded to Proline 2-stage oversized foams, because the stock foams that come with these are a little bit on the small side and just give it too much sag. It just sits down in them. I'm running the J Concepts over tray, which has worked out for me quite well so far. It does increase temperatures by a little bit, but I've been able to manage that with gearing. These extra flaps that I've got on the side are what's left over from the Proline under tray, which I did a video review of. If you haven't seen that, if you're interested in running the Proline under tray for the slash 4x4, look at my video review about that. There's a reason that there are only 4 pieces of that tray left here, and I've just basically attached them to the outside of the over tray using double-sided tape just for looks, so you can't see through the body quite as much from as many angles. I've retuned the suspension just a little bit because I really wanted to run dark colored springs all the way around, again just for looks. These are actually Traxxas Rustler front springs that have been dyed. So you can see they're kind of a dark purple. They didn't go all the way to black. I just used RIT dye for that. A lot of preload is required to get those to work because they're short, but it does work, and it works pretty well. And on the rear, I'm using the Losi 4.1 pound per inch, 2-inch long black springs. Lots of preload used once again, but if you've seen my RC Suspension 101 video so far, you know that preload is not a bad thing. It's just what you need to get your ride height set where you want it. Chassis is still stock. I stripped off the anodizing from the center drive shaft just because I was tired of having it be looking too obviously scarred. And then I've upgraded the servo. This is a Hobbyco CS 170, I believe it was. It's a digital metal geared, actually titanium geared high torque servo. Runs very smoothly. And I did waterproof it, and I have a video of that on my channel, of course. Still running the Mamba Max Pro speed control because I like the control that it gives me. And temporarily I've been trying out this Novak HV 4.5 large motor, which is supposed to be really great for short course racing. It works pretty well. It is a censored motor, so it does give you good slow speed control, and having a longer can than stock, it's actually a little bit longer than a 550 can. It does have a lot of torque, a lot of total power, but it does have a kV rating of 5,000, and that is a little bit higher than I really want to have for this vehicle. It's giving me a higher top speed than I really need, and it does lock up a little bit in really tough situations when I'm crawling at really low speeds. So I'm probably going to pull that out and replace it with either a 5.5 or a 6.5, which are 3,700 kV and 3,400 kV respectively. That should give me a noticeable drop in RPMs and better suit the needs of this truck and the way that I like to drive it. You probably noticed that the chassis is really dirty, even on the inside. That's because I had to run it without the overtray for some other tests for some other videos that I was working on, and I have done plenty of maintenance on it, you know, ripping the rear end off on a regular basis, cleaning and relubing the bearings on a regular basis. I just haven't cleaned up the cosmetic stuff. I'm also happy to have finally upgraded my batteries. I had been using strictly these old Chimera-A Platinum 4800 milliamp 2S hard shell lipos, which I got when lipos were still relatively new to the land world, and hard case was a brand new idea at that time, and you know, they were much safer than the soft shell, so I picked up a couple of them. I finally looked up the spec on these. These are 15C packs. 15C packs. Not a lot of power from that, but they have been reliable. Now I've got a couple of these Venom 5000s, a 40C rating. Not only have tests shown that these give you as high a voltage as some of the top racing packs in the world, but they're green, which matches the scheme. So, you know, what more could I ask for, right? And that's about it for now. That's what's going on with Project Chimera-A. All my other videos pretty much speak for themselves. You can actually see it running and driving and see what its capabilities are and see how much fun I've been having with it. So be sure to check out those videos on my channel of the truck actually doing what it was meant to do. And I'll keep you guys posted as anything major and new comes up. All right, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.